The high number of COVID cases in the national capital have become a cause of concern, and after a weekend lockdown, we have seen Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal announcing that there will be a lockdown for about a week's time in the national capital till the 26th of April morning 5 a.m. This is of course coming in light of the surge in COVID cases that we're seeing in the national capital, with New Delhi reporting about 25,000 fresh COVID infections yesterday, with a positivity rate of 29.7%, which means 1 in every 3 people who are being tested for coronavirus have contracted the virus, and that has become a big cause of concern in the national capital. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal saying that the national capital's health infrastructure is under a severe stress. It has not broken down yet, but it is under a severe stress as the national capital is experiencing a shortage of hospital beds and seeing a shortage of important drugs like remdesivir and medical grade oxygen as well. And even though they have reached out to the central government for helping them with additional beds, for helping them with medical grade oxygen, one cannot ignore the fact that the need of the hour now is to ensure that a lockdown is put in place, and which is the reason that we have seen a 7-day lockdown that will be put into force. The idea of course is to ensure that we're able to contain the spread of coronavirus, even though we are seeing that about 5,000 additional beds will be provided in the national capital in the next few days or so, with the facilities at the Radha Swami Satsang Byas as well as Yamuna Sports Complex and several government hospitals as well that have been shifted into these makeshift hospitals. Having said that, let's also tell you which will be some of the services that will be allowed and the ones that will not be allowed. As far as cinema halls are concerned, restaurants, salon, gym, manufacturing units, all will be closed or all will be shut during this 1 week long curfew that we're seeing in Delhi. 50 people will be allowed for weddings, 20 people will be allowed for funerals, and there will be a 50% capacity that will be allowed for metros and DTC buses, and 2 people will be allowed to travel in autos or taxis. But having said that, essential services like banks, petrol pumps, home delivery of food, everything will be allowed. PSUs will be allowed to function, government hospitals, all healthcare facilities, government offices, all will be functioning during this period. The idea is of course not to close down any sort of economic activity. The idea is just to make sure that we're able to keep the lid on the COVID numbers. Of course, important announcement coming in today by Chief Minister Arvind